let's talk about something that might feel uncomfortable, something many of us secretly grapple with, the feeling that we're stuck in a rut financially and otherwise. It's that nagging sense that we're capable of so much more, yet somehow we keep hitting the same invisible ceiling. You see others achieving what seems impossible and you wonder, why not me? Maybe you've even tried different strategies, read countless books, attended seminars, but the lasting change you crave remains elusive. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming external factors, the economy, your boss, your upbringing. But what if the real obstacle isn't out there, but within you? What if the key to unlocking your potential lies in understanding and reshaping your own thoughts and beliefs? This isn't about quick fixes or overnight riches. It's about a fundamental shift in how you perceive yourself and your relationship with the world around you. It's about identifying and dismantling the self-imposed limitations that are holding you back from living the life you truly desire. Think about the last time you had a brilliant idea, a burning desire to create something amazing. Did you follow through with unwavering conviction, or did doubt creep in? Did fear of failure paralyze you, causing you to abandon your dream before it even had a chance to take flight? These moments of hesitation, these subtle acts of self-sabotage, are often rooted in deeply ingrained beliefs about what's possible for us. They're the whispers of our inner critic telling us we're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy of success. This isn't just about money, although that's often a tangible measure of our overall sense of worth and abundance. It's about your health, your relationships, your overall happiness and fulfillment. When you change your internal blueprint, you change everything. You start attracting opportunities you never thought possible. You develop a resilience that allows you to navigate challenges with grace and confidence. You unlock a level of creativity and innovation you never knew you possessed. The journey we're about to embark on is about discovering the power of one habit, a habit that, when cultivated and nurtured, can transform every aspect of your life. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a foundational practice that will allow you to break free from limiting beliefs, embrace your true potential, and create a life of abundance and purpose. This isn't just information, it's a roadmap to personal transformation, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Bob Proctor and designed to help you become the architect of your own destiny. Now let's delve into the genesis of these deeply embedded money beliefs. Consider your earliest recollections involving money. Perhaps it was the hushed conversations your parents had around the kitchen table when bills were due, the anxiety etched on their faces. Or maybe it was the contrasting experience of lavish gifts and a carefree spending attitude, creating an association between money and instant gratification. These formative experiences, often absorbed unconsciously, become the bedrock of your financial paradigm. Our familial environment acts as a primary instructor, imparting implicit lessons about wealth, scarcity, and the perceived worthiness of financial success. If you consistently heard phrases such as "money doesn't grow on trees" or "we can't afford that," you might have subconsciously internalized a belief in limitation and struggle. On the other hand, witnessing excessive materialism without a corresponding emphasis on financial prudence could lead to a distorted understanding of money's true value. Moreover, the cultural narratives we consume through media, societal norms, and peer influence further solidify these beliefs, shaping our attitudes and behaviors towards finances. Building on this, however, it's crucial to recognize that these inherited beliefs aren't immutable. They're simply constructs, narratives that have been passed down through generations, often without critical examination. Acknowledging their origin is the first step toward dismantling their power over your financial decisions. Just as a computer program can be rewritten, so too can your mental programming regarding money. This necessitates a conscious effort to identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back and replacing them with empowering truths. Consequently, begin to introspectively examine your own money stories. What were you taught about saving versus spending? Was financial security prioritized over personal fulfillment? Did your family associate wealth with greed or generosity? By uncovering these underlying assumptions, you can begin to understand how they're influencing your current financial situation. This process may require confronting uncomfortable truths about your past, but it's essential for paving the way for a more prosperous future. Another crucial layer is the recognition of how your emotions intertwine with your financial decisions. Fear, guilt, and shame are potent drivers of impulsive spending, avoidance, and self-sabotage. For instance, someone who equates their self-worth with their net worth might engage in reckless spending to project an image of success, even if it jeopardizes their long-term financial stability. Conversely, someone who feels guilty about having more than others might unconsciously undermine their own financial progress. Conversely, by cultivating emotional intelligence and self-awareness, you can begin to detach your emotions from your financial decisions. This involves acknowledging and processing your feelings without allowing them to dictate your actions. For example, if you feel tempted to make a large, unnecessary purchase, take a moment to pause and reflect on the underlying emotion driving that impulse. Is it a desire to impress others, a need for validation, or a way to cope with stress? By understanding the root cause, you can make a more conscious and rational decision. Furthermore, understanding the origins of your money beliefs and the emotional drivers behind your financial decisions is paramount to breaking free from limiting patterns. It's about taking ownership of your financial narrative and rewriting it in a way that aligns with your values and aspirations. This is not a passive process. It requires active engagement, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. But the rewards are immeasurable. A life of financial freedom, security, and abundance built on a foundation of self-awareness and conscious choice. Having explored the origins of our financial blueprints, it's time to confront some of the pervasive myths that perpetuate scarcity and impede wealth creation. One common misconception is the belief that money is inherently limited, a finite pie with only so many slices to go around. This zero-sum game mentality fosters competition and prevents collaboration, leading individuals to hoard resources rather than seeking synergistic opportunities. This notion, however, is demonstrably false. Innovation, creativity, and value creation continually expand the economic landscape, generating new avenues for prosperity that benefit everyone involved. Another detrimental myth is the association of wealth with moral corruption. The idea that rich individuals are inherently greedy, unethical, or exploitative can create a subconscious aversion to financial success. This belief often stems from anecdotal evidence or biased media portrayals, overlooking the countless examples of philanthropists, social entrepreneurs, and ethical business leaders who use their wealth to make a positive impact on the world. It's crucial to understand that money in itself is simply a tool. Its moral implications are determined by the character and intentions of its user. Furthermore, many people harbor the misconception that financial success requires innate talent or extraordinary circumstances. They believe that only those with privileged backgrounds, exceptional intelligence, or lucky breaks can achieve true wealth. While these factors may play a role, they're not the sole determinants of financial outcome. Diligence, perseverance, strategic thinking, and a willingness to learn and adapt are far more critical ingredients for long-term prosperity. Countless individuals have overcome adversity and achieved remarkable financial success through sheer grit and determination, proving that potential trumps privilege every time. Conversely, a powerful antidote to these limiting beliefs is the adoption of empowering truths, grounded in growth and possibility. Replace the scarcity mindset with an abundance mentality, recognizing that the universe is inherently abundant, and there are unlimited opportunities for financial growth. Embrace the belief that wealth creation is a collaborative endeavor where mutual benefit and shared prosperity are not only possible, but also desirable. Acknowledge that money can be a force for good, enabling you to support worthy causes, create jobs, and improve the lives of others. Now consider how this applies when you face a financial challenge. Instead of succumbing to fear and anxiety, reframe the situation as an opportunity for growth and learning. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this challenge to become stronger and more resilient? By shifting your perspective, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones, paving the way for future success. Consequently, start consciously challenging your limiting beliefs about money. When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts such as, "I'm not good with money," or "I'll never be rich," immediately replace them with empowering affirmations. Repeat these affirmations daily with conviction and emotion until they become ingrained in your subconscious mind. Affirmations such as, "I am a magnet for wealth and abundance," or "I am capable of achieving financial freedom," can reprogram your mental blueprint and attract positive outcomes. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. By cultivating a mindset of abundance, possibility, and unwavering belief in your own potential, you can unlock the doors to financial success and create a life of prosperity and purpose. Having dismantled pervasive financial fallacies, it's time to engineer practical shifts that anchor an abundant mindset in tangible actions. Rather than remaining theoretical, let's ground these beliefs in daily practices that sculpt a new financial reality. Consider, for instance, the transformative power of gratitude. Instead of fixating on what's lacking, consciously acknowledge and appreciate the resources already at your disposal. This could be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, detailing not only financial windfalls, but also the everyday blessings that contribute to your overall well-being. The warmth of a loving family, the comfort of a secure home, the opportunity to pursue meaningful work, these are all forms of wealth that often go unacknowledged. Expanding upon this, explore the concept of reverse budgeting. Instead of meticulously tracking every expense with a sense of restriction, start by allocating funds towards experiences and investments that genuinely enrich your life. Dedicate a portion of your income to personal growth, travel, or creative pursuits. This proactive approach shifts the focus from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing the belief that money is a tool for empowerment and self-actualization. It also fosters a sense of enjoyment and fulfillment, making the process of financial management less daunting and more rewarding. Now consider the impact of your environment on your financial mindset. Are you surrounded by individuals who inspire and uplift you? Or are you constantly exposed to negativity and limiting beliefs? Cultivate relationships with people who embody the financial qualities you aspire to possess. Seek out mentors, join mastermind groups, or simply spend more time with friends who have a healthy and positive relationship with money. Their influence will subtly but profoundly shape your own beliefs and behaviors. Moreover, embrace the power of visualization. Regularly dedicate time to vividly imagine yourself achieving your financial goals. Picture yourself living in your dream home, traveling the world, or making a significant charitable contribution. Engage all your senses in this process, feeling the emotions of joy, gratitude, and accomplishment. This mental rehearsal primes your subconscious mind to attract the opportunities and resources necessary to bring your vision to life. It also reinforces your belief in your own potential, making you more likely to take calculated risks and pursue your goals with unwavering conviction. In addition, connect your financial aspirations to a larger purpose. Instead of solely focusing on accumulating wealth for personal gain, consider how your financial success can benefit others. Perhaps you want to support a cause you're passionate about, create jobs in your community, or leave a legacy for future generations. When your financial goals are aligned with your values, they become imbued with a deeper sense of meaning and motivation. This intrinsic drive will propel you forward, even when faced with challenges and setbacks. Consequently, implement small, consistent actions that reinforce your new financial mindset. Start by automating your savings, setting up recurring transfers to investment accounts, or paying off debt incrementally. These seemingly insignificant steps create momentum and build confidence. They also demonstrate a commitment to your financial future, signaling to your subconscious mind that you are serious about achieving your goals. Remember, lasting change is not achieved through grand gestures, but through the accumulation of small, consistent habits. Having laid the groundwork for shifting habits and perceptions, it's time to actively embrace the persona of someone who commands money with confidence and grace. This transformation goes beyond mere aspiration. It's about embodying the qualities and behaviors of a financially self-assured individual. Picture this. You're not merely managing money, you're orchestrating its flow, directing it toward purposes that resonate with your deepest values and ambitions. Consider the language you use when discussing finances. Do you speak of making ends meet or struggling to get by? These phrases, though common, subtly reinforce a sense of limitation and lack. Instead, consciously adopt a vocabulary of abundance and possibility. Speak of investing in your future, creating opportunities, and building wealth. This linguistic shift, while seemingly small, can have a profound impact on your subconscious mind, programming it to attract positive financial outcomes. Furthermore, take a moment to visualize your ideal financial self. How does this person dress? How do they carry themselves? How do they interact with others? Envision them making wise investment decisions, negotiating favorable deals, and generously giving back to their community. Internalize these qualities and behaviors, allowing them to inform your own actions and decisions. This is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about unlocking the potential that already exists within you. In a similar vein, consider the company you keep. Are you surrounded by individuals who are financially responsible and ambitious, or are you constantly exposed to negativity and limiting beliefs? Seek out mentors and role models who embody the financial qualities you aspire to possess. Observe their habits, learn from their experiences, and allow their success to inspire you. Conversely, distance yourself from individuals who drain your energy, reinforce negative patterns, or undermine your financial goals. Now think about how your financial decisions align with your values. Are you spending your money on things that truly matter to you, or are you simply chasing fleeting pleasures and material possessions? Take a moment to reflect on your priorities and ensure that your spending habits reflect your authentic self. This may involve making difficult choices, such as cutting back on unnecessary expenses or prioritizing experiences over material goods. But the reward is a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that your money is being used to create a life that is truly meaningful to you. Consequently, treat money with respect and reverence. Avoid frivolous spending, impulsive purchases, and wasteful habits. Approach your finances with a sense of responsibility and gratitude, recognizing that money is a tool that can be used to create positive change in the world. This doesn't mean being stingy or miserly, it simply means being mindful of how you're using your resources and ensuring that they're aligned with your values and goals. Remember, your relationship with money is a reflection of your relationship with yourself. By cultivating a sense of self-worth, abundance, and purpose, you can transform your financial life and create a legacy of prosperity and impact. With a renewed self-concept taking root, now comes the pivotal phase. Solidifying this transformation through deliberate reprogramming and unwavering commitment. Think of it as recoding the software of your mind, overwriting old, flawed programming with a new, empowering operating system designed for financial thriving. This isn't a passive process. It demands active participation and a willingness to challenge ingrained patterns. To truly internalize your new financial identity, consider the power of creating a personalized manifesto. This isn't just a list of affirmations. It's a deeply resonant declaration of your values, intentions, and beliefs regarding money. Craft statements that speak directly to your soul, reflecting your unique aspirations and purpose. For instance, instead of simply stating, "I am wealthy," you might write, "I am a steward of abundance, using my resources to create positive change in the world." Recite this manifesto daily, allowing its message to permeate your subconscious mind and guide your actions. Moreover, explore the concept of future self-journaling. Imagine yourself 5, 10, or even 20 years from now, having achieved all of your financial goals. What does your life look like? How do you spend your time? What impact are you making on the world? Write entries in your journal from this future perspective, describing your experiences in vivid detail. This exercise not only clarifies your vision, but also creates a powerful emotional connection to your future self, motivating you to take consistent action in the present. As you embark on this journey of financial transformation, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of continuous learning and growth. Commit to reading books, attending workshops, and seeking out mentors who can expand your knowledge and challenge your perspectives. Stay abreast of financial trends, investment strategies, and economic developments. The more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions and navigate the ever-changing landscape of the global economy. In that vein, consider the transformative power of charitable giving. While it may seem counterintuitive to give away money when you're trying to build wealth, studies have shown that generosity can actually increase your abundance. Giving creates a sense of gratitude, reinforces the belief that you have enough to share, and aligns you with the universal law of reciprocity. Choose a cause that resonates with your values and make regular contributions, no matter how small. The act of giving will not only benefit others, but will also enrich your own life in profound ways. As a final point, remember that financial transformation is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt along the way, but it's during these times that your commitment will be truly tested. Don't be discouraged by temporary failures. View them as opportunities for learning and growth. Stay focused on your vision, remain true to your values, and never give up on your dreams. With unwavering dedication and a steadfast belief in your own potential, you can achieve financial freedom and create a life of abundance, purpose, and lasting impact. As we fortify this inner terrain, an often overlooked aspect of financial reprogramming involves consciously auditing your media diet. Much like consuming nutrient-poor food impacts physical health, consistently engaging with narratives of economic doom, celebrity extravagance devoid of substance, or get-rich-quick schemes can subtly poison your financial mindset. These external inputs subtly shape your perceptions of what's attainable, desirable, and even ethical regarding money. Therefore, a deliberate curation of your informational intake becomes paramount. To that end, consider substituting sensationalist news cycles with in-depth analyses of successful businesses, biographies of financially savvy individuals who exemplify integrity, or documentaries exploring innovative solutions to global economic challenges. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds filled with curated images of opulent lifestyles, seek out online communities that foster financial literacy, responsible investing, and collaborative wealth building. This isn't about burying your head in the sand. It's about proactively shaping the informational landscape that influences your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately, your financial decisions. In a similar vein, Actively cultivate the habit of seeking out diverse perspectives on financial matters. Resist the temptation to confine yourself to echo chambers where your existing beliefs are constantly reinforced. Engage in respectful dialogue with individuals who hold differing viewpoints on investing, spending, or wealth distribution. This exposure to alternative perspectives can challenge your assumptions, broaden your understanding, and ultimately lead to more informed and well-rounded financial strategies. Turning our attention to another critical area, it pays to examine your physical environment. Is your workspace cluttered and disorganized, reflecting a sense of chaos and lack of control? Or is it clean, organized, and conducive to focus and productivity? Your physical surroundings can have a profound impact on your mental state, subtly influencing your ability to think clearly, make sound decisions, and attract opportunities. Therefore, investing time and energy in creating a harmonious and inspiring workspace can be a powerful catalyst for financial transformation. As a further consideration, take stock of the objects you surround yourself with. Do they represent value, quality, and longevity, or are they primarily disposable and fleeting? Consciously choosing to invest in items that are well-made, durable, and aesthetically pleasing can subtly shift your mindset from one of scarcity and consumerism to one of abundance and appreciation. This isn't about accumulating expensive possessions, it's about cultivating a sense of discernment and valuing quality over quantity. Of equal importance, consider establishing a financial sanctuary, a designated space where you can focus on your finances without distractions. This could be a quiet corner of your home, a cozy coffee shop, or even a park bench. The key is to create a space that feels safe, comfortable, and conducive to clear thinking. Use this space to review your budget, track your progress, and visualize your financial goals. By creating a dedicated space for financial planning, you're signaling to yourself that you value your financial well-being and are committed to taking control of your future. Now let's explore a subtle yet potent facet of financial reprogramming: the conscious disruption of habitual spending patterns. We often operate on autopilot, making purchases based on ingrained impulses rather than deliberate choices. This unexamined consumption not only drains our resources but also reinforces a scarcity mindset as we constantly seek external validation through material possessions. Therefore, injecting mindful awareness into our spending habits becomes essential. To begin, consider implementing a waiting period before making any non-essential purchase. This could be as short as 24 hours for smaller items or as long as a week or more for larger, more significant expenditures. During this period, resist the urge to dwell on the potential benefits of the purchase. Instead, focus on evaluating whether it truly aligns with your values, contributes to your long-term goals, and brings genuine joy to your life. You might discover that the initial craving subsides, revealing the purchase to be nothing more than a fleeting impulse. Along similar lines, adopt the practice of expense tracking with intention. Instead of simply recording where your money goes, actively categorize your expenses based on their contribution to your overall well-being. Distinguish between value-aligned spending, which supports your personal growth, strengthens your relationships, or enhances your physical and mental health, and mindless consumption, which provides only temporary gratification and leaves you feeling empty afterward. This categorization will illuminate areas where you can redirect your resources toward more fulfilling pursuits. What's more, let's talk about harnessing the power of visual cues for financial mindfulness. Place visual reminders of your financial goals in prominent locations, such as your workspace, your car, or your wallet. This could be a picture of your dream home, a quote that inspires you to save, or even a simple handwritten note reminding you of your long-term aspirations. These visual cues serve as constant reminders of your commitment to financial transformation, helping you resist impulsive spending and stay focused on your objectives. Correspondingly, it is useful to look at embracing the art of delayed gratification. Our modern society often promotes instant gratification, encouraging us to seek immediate pleasure and avoid discomfort. However, true financial success often requires delaying gratification and making sacrifices in the present to achieve greater rewards in the future. Practice resisting the urge to indulge in immediate pleasures and instead focus on building long-term wealth and security. This could involve saving for retirement, investing in your education, or simply foregoing unnecessary purchases to reach your financial goals. Equally important, examine how you can cultivate a culture of resourcefulness in your daily life. Look for opportunities to repurpose, reuse, and recycle items instead of constantly buying new ones. Repair broken appliances instead of replacing them. Cook meals at home instead of eating out. These small acts of resourcefulness not only save money, but also foster a mindset of appreciation for what you already have, reducing your reliance on external validation and cultivating a sense of inner contentment. Reflecting on this journey, so far, a compelling narrative emerges, one not merely of financial strategies, but of profound self-discovery. We've traversed the landscape of inherited beliefs, navigated the currents of societal myths, and begun to architect a new internal reality, brick by brick. The destination isn't simply a higher bank balance, but a state of empowered alignment, where our financial actions resonate with our deepest values and aspirations. It's akin to tuning a finely crafted instrument. Each adjustment, each re-evaluation of ingrained assumptions, each conscious shift in spending habits, each deliberate act of self-investment contributes to a richer, more harmonious sound. The dissonance of scarcity begins to fade, replaced by the resonant chord of abundance, a melody that permeates every aspect of our lives. The convergence of these insights reveals a crucial truth. Financial mastery is not an external conquest, but an internal evolution. It's not about chasing fleeting opportunities or employing manipulative tactics, but about cultivating a mindset of unwavering integrity, resilience, and service. It's about understanding that true wealth extends far beyond monetary accumulation, encompassing our relationships, our health, and our contribution to the world. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the cumulative effect of these subtle yet powerful shifts. It's like planting a seed, nurturing it with conscious intention, shielding it from the harsh elements of doubt and fear, and patiently waiting for it to blossom into a magnificent tree. The roots of this tree are firmly grounded in self-awareness, its trunk fortified by unwavering commitment, and its branches reaching towards the limitless possibilities of a life lived in alignment with our true potential. Drawing these strands together, we see a tapestry woven with threads of gratitude, resourcefulness, and purposeful action. It's a tapestry that reflects not only our financial aspirations, but also our deepest values, our unwavering beliefs, and our profound commitment to creating a life of abundance, purpose, and lasting impact. The final brushstroke awaits, the concluding note ready to be sounded, completing the symphony of financial self-mastery. The journey we've undertaken isn't merely about accumulating wealth, it's about cultivating a richer, more meaningful existence where financial freedom serves as a catalyst for profound personal growth. It's about transforming from a passive recipient of circumstance into an active architect of your own destiny, crafting a life that resonates with purpose and intention. The real treasure lies not in the abundance of your possessions, but in the boundless potential you unlock within yourself. Consider this: the seeds of financial abundance are sown not in spreadsheets and investment portfolios alone, but in the fertile ground of self-belief and unwavering commitment. It's about recognizing that your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are inextricably linked, shaping the reality you experience. By consciously cultivating a mindset of gratitude, resourcefulness, and service, you create a powerful vortex of positive energy that attracts opportunities and abundance into your life. The transformation we've explored is not a destination, but a continuous evolution. It requires ongoing self-reflection, a willingness to challenge limiting beliefs, and an unwavering dedication to personal growth. It's about embracing the journey with open arms, recognizing that every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to emerge stronger than before. Ultimately, the true measure of success lies not in the size of your bank account, but in the depth of your impact. It's about using your resources, your talents, and your influence to create a positive ripple effect in the world, leaving a legacy of purpose and inspiration. It's about living a life that is not only financially abundant, but also deeply meaningful, fulfilling, and aligned with your highest values. Therefore, let this be your guiding principle. To approach money not as an end in itself, but as a tool for empowerment, a vehicle for positive change, and a reflection of your own inner worth. Embrace the responsibility that comes with financial freedom, using your resources wisely and generously to create a better world for yourself and for generations to come. The true practice begins now, as you integrate these insights into your daily life, transforming your relationship with money and unlocking your full potential for abundance, purpose, and lasting impact.